for allowing me to talk on the carriage of goods by sea bills. Firstly, any bill or act that is brought out needs to define everything correctly so there is no confusion. Here, this bill does not define the word port, which will cause legal disputes tomorrow. So, along with that, there is no mechanism established to address dispute resolution, whether alternate means of dispute resolution is available or not. This bill needs to address how the government is going to deal with maritime disputes, sir. Along with that, there is also no penalties mentioned in the bill. This bill disadvantages shippers in a lot of ways, Chairperson, sir. I would like to elaborate on that. Article 3, Clause 9 says that a benefit of insurance or similar clause shall be deemed to be a clause relieving the carrier of any liability, which means that if any goods are damaged and if there is any such clause which is similar to a benefit of insurance, and even if the insurance company does not pay the shipper, the carrier is not held liable. In Article 4, Clause 2A, the carrier will not be responsible for loss or damage arising from act, neglect or default of the master, mariner, pilot or the servants of the carrier in the navigation or management of the ship. This means to say that where in a lot of other cases vicarious liability is applied, sir, where there is principal agent relationship. However, in this case, even if the staff of the carrier end up damaging the goods, if there is any mismanagement on their part, the carrier does not have any liability, where the shipper is again disadvantaged, sir. Now, Article 6, sir, we all know how important bill of lading is when it comes to carriage of goods by sea. However, there are special conditions in Article 6 that say that bill of lading is not needed, and the provisos in this are also very vague, sir. Article 7 says that the parties, that is shipper and carrier, are free to make their own agreements, sir, without being subjected to the rules of this Act. However, the whole point of this Act is to ensure that there is a standard, uniform structure. Sir, give me. Sir, I have 5 minutes, sir. I had 5 minutes. Sir,
please conclude.
Sir, so Article 7, the whole point of the Act is to ensure that there is a standard structure for establishing responsibilities, liabilities, rights and immunities for carrier. However, this article goes against the very object and reasons mentioned in the Act, sir. Finally, sir, there is also no provision for transport. When there's transport of illegal goods, there's no mention of that itself in this Act, sir. This needs to be looked into, as there is a lot of drug menace in the country, sir. So I hope the Minister also mentions this. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. माननीय सुधाकर सिंह,
2 मिनट बता दीजिए
सर, आप 2 मिनट में खत्म कीजिएगा प्लीज।
माननीय सभापति महोदय, मैं आज कैरेज ऑफ गुड्स बाय सी बिल 2000